Ladies and gentlemen, I have one question. If you are currently unemployed right now, would you, with a guaranteed 40-hour work week or more, work for $5 an hour? Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show, and we're going to proceed with this question, and I'm going to show you how the minimum wage actually destroys jobs and not creates jobs. Along with this, I'm going to talk about affirmative action. Everybody thinks affirmative action is a racially biased piece of legislation, and it was actually the women's movement during Dr. Martin Luther King who pushed forward affirmative action because they got themselves declared to be a minorities. Conservatives believe that individuals should be admitted to school and work based on ability. It is unfair to consider race or gender as an ability for hiring or admittance. You cannot abolish affirmative action without first abolishing the minimum wage. Why is that? Because the minimum wage sets the very lowest an employee can negotiate his salary. This limits employees to compete against other employees and to punish racist employers. Example A. There is no minimum wage. Samuel, the employer, is racist. He will not hire black men. He hires all white men. Leon is not racist, but since there is a minimum wage, he doesn't go out of his way to hire black men. He simply hires whoever applies. Example B. There is no minimum wage. Samuel, the employer, is a racist. He will not hire black men. He hires all white men. Leon is not a racist. However, black men come to Leon and offer to work for him for $1 cheaper than what Samuel pays for his employees per hour. After a while, Leon, Tyrone the employer, and Dante the employer start all flourishing as employers because they can pay their employees $1 less than what Samuel pays his white-only employees. Samuel eventually goes out of business because he cannot compete with the three non-racist employers. This is a real-life economic scenario. Racist employers were chief among the ones to put forth a minimum wage legislation. In apartheid South Africa, all the racist employers and unions all supported a minimum wage so that African employees couldn't underbid the white employees. If you abolish affirmative action, which would usher in an equal playing field for hiring and admittance, with a minimum wage in place, white men would blow away all other employees, because even the most liberal employer still prefers white employees to black. But if the black employees can underbid the white employees, they will get preferential hiring treatment and outcompete white employees. Now, I ask that question again. If you are unemployed right now, would you work with a guaranteed, and I do know employers who guarantee a 40-hour work week at a minimum, would you work for $5 an hour? Please answer below. Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show.